serious allegation. I'm not thinking, I'm a lawyer. I do not think, or I don't deal with belief or, thoughts. I'm thinking of facts on ground. The allegation is that money was taken from the office of the NSA. And I think there's no dispute about that. If they know those who have embezzled money and they are not being tried, we don't have to wait for the government. We don't have to wait for the government. Such people should take steps by going to court to ask for another of mandamus to compel the anti-graft agency to deal with such people. But let's stop reading motivations. We have complained for too long. Let us now move to the arena of struggle, action. By virtue of Section 2 of the Compulsory Free Education Act of 2004, the federal government shall set aside 2% from the Consolidated Revenue Fund every year and put in that account. State government shall contribute counterpart funding. Since 2005, when that law came into force, while the federal government has made its own contribution, all state governments have failed or refused to access the fund as and when due. And that is what has led to the crisis in the elementary school. Unfortunately, the rich, the elite, including public officers, have taken their own children out of the public schools and put them in private schools at home and abroad. We now have a dangerous situation in our hands where 13.2 million children are on the street. It's the highest figure in the world. For me, it's a time bomb. Some of us, therefore, appealed to the government recently. Take this money, because as of August this year, 71.2 billion was lying fallow in the account, in the UB account, money not accessed by the state governments. Happily, the federal government has now been able to deduct the money from the source by taking what should be the contributions of the state governments from the Paris loan refund. So we now have about 142 billion naira in the UB account. We do hope that the money will not be distributed before the election for understandable reasons. We do hope that after the elections, all stakeholders can sit down and ensure that this money is channeled towards revamping the elementary schools so that we can ensure that in line with the law, every Nigerian child is given education from primary to junior secondary school, free of charge. That is the law. In my own case, I've just filed an action in court to compel the Inspector General of Police to remove the children from the street and put them in public schools. And also arrest parents and guardians who are not ready to educate their children and wards. Because basic education is free and compulsory. So why shouldn't you send your child to school? Once you educate people, you have basically taught them how to fend for themselves. And our children can then be artisans. Even those who cannot advance to a higher, level, they can be productively engaged. But there's no way you can cope with illiteracy in this age and time. Nigerians to insist on getting answers to their problems. Some are going to distribute money. Some will even distribute dollars. But people should know that once such people are elected, they are not obliged They are not under any, obligation to address problems confronting our people. You journalists must help us to interrogate those who are contesting elections at all levels and ensure that you make them to address the problems confronting our people. Luckily, this election is not going to be about religion, because the candidates of the APC and the PDP are Muslims. It's not going to be about ethnicity, because both of them are northerners and they're also Fulani. But Nigerians must also look at other political parties and look at their programs and then embrace those that are ready to address the problems of the country.